Welcome back, fellow adventurers. I am the Nerl, and we're playing on the Unnamed server. These are the Unnamed Adventures, and I have been busy. Yeah, very, very busy. Wow, this build. This is a hard build. Whoa, it, there you go. This is a hard build. I have never built anything quite like this before, uh, but I do want to try it. Uh, one, two, and then two, three. I do want to try it, and I think it has the potential to look very good if I somehow manage not to screw up. Now, what we're doing here is just the skeleton, the shell of the bookstore. This is there are a lot of different ways you can go around building one of these things, but this I find better suits my I'm not gonna say style because I don't exactly have a style, but my abilities. Let's say this helps me to understand what's going on a little better. Uh, Now, as you can see, we have our little framework here. It's all made out of spruce wood. They're the easiest trees to collect. And I think in the default texture pack, it'll look. It's the thing that's gonna look a little better. Now, what I am doing is uh, following the instructions of just about every tutorial I've seen about building steampunk houses. Uh, two, three. About building steampunk houses, and that is to start with this wireframe here, and then add add extensions to the house. So it's not just uh, it's not a style where as long as the upper part looks better, it looks wider than the lower part. It it has a mix of using lots of roofing, for instance. We want a lot of roofs there, and a particular array of materials to use that give it the feel that we're going for. Whoa! Now, uh, we have to keep in mind to breed these guys every once in a while, and we're actually gonna do this so that the grass may spread. Oh, let's do this so that the grass may spread from here to there. This doesn't stop the grass from going from here to there, so this is what we're gonna do here so that these guys can regenerate their wool. Uh, and we have to keep in mind that we have to breed these guys every once in a while. There you go. And these guys, so leather and wool can't can't be we can't be short on leather and wool. Okay, so you can see the frame here. It extends, and then we're gonna need some supports here to go from there to there. So far this is very square, but afterwards when we add even more extensions, we'll jumble it up a bit so that it doesn't look too boring. And I am thinking about making this lower part here stone, and then around always following the golden ratio, we are going to divide this into a stone base and then the wool. So this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So around six blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So around here we'll make the dividing line. maybe here. No, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is the dividing line, 3 and 5, and then something dividing the two, 3 and 5. If you remember from when I talked about the Fibonacci sequence, the numbers 5 comes after 3. Okay, now we have to get ourselves up there and finish off that roof. Not finish the roof. The roof is gonna take quite a while to finish. So, and this, keep in mind that this build is gonna take a while, and I really wanna put myself into it. I really wanna make an effort on this one, so that I don't look like a buffoon in front of all the other people on the server. 1, 2, 3. I screwed up somewhere. 1, 2. No, this is 2. So as you can see, I'm using iron tools, and I'm only gonna use the diamond tools when I have to, for instance, chop down a whole tree, so that for resource gathering, basically. When time is not really of the essence, or when I'm doing something that's not very time consuming, I'll just use the iron tools, because as you must already know, we can't infinitely repair diamond tools now. So I am going to chop this down, and because I already rebuilt this whole thing like 2 or 3 times till I got exactly what I wanted. I am going to chop this down, and then I'll add another extension on camera with you guys, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, everybody, I've taken a look around, and here's how we're gonna do this. I am going to link a video, a series of videos in the description, so that you might better understand where I'm coming from. Now, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, maybe here. That is from an incredible builder. I've been following him for some time now, but he's not very active, which is it's kind of bothersome, but what are you gonna do? Now, I don't want this to be this small. And his nickname is Petit Chinois. Petit Chinois de Zense. It's French, his videos are in French, but, well, I speak a little bit of French. Well, actually, I don't speak French at all, but I understand some French. And, yeah, this isn't too square. No, it's not too square, so we can do you here. But it is, and now let's see here. Let's keep this, let's avoid having pairs here, having pair numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. So we'll make it come up to here. We're adding a vertical extension to this, and this will be embedded on the roof. So this will have 4 roofs, well, 4 points of the roof, and then we're gonna just plop this down. We'll plop this down right on top of it. All right. So we started off there, and that I want this to have kind of an L shape. So we might want to come farther out this way, like this, and then come up to, let's say, here. Oh, or no, here. We already saw that this isn't a pair number. Up to here, and then we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here. This looks neat. So it can come up to here, and we want to maintain an interesting shape. And then here, and now we have 5 here, 5 blocks here, and 3 blocks here, which is, well, like I said, Fibonacci sequence, it's a perfect ratio. So I'm gonna build this up, and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, everybody, we have made said extension. Whoa, frame rates, hello. We are now in the 08A snapshot. Yeah. And I made a mistake here that I wanted to share with you, because remember that little L shape we did down there? I brought it up by 1 level and made the floor for this story here. Now keep in mind, this the central area here is gonna be completely open space. We're not gonna make a lot of walls and divisories, because this is a reasonably small space, and it's very vertical, as you can see. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, what I did was I came up, did that little level there, then came up again and did this the wireframe for the roof directly above the place where I ascended. However, for this style, it's better if after you get to when you make another level, let's call it, you come out, you make a little something jutting out, just for 3-5 blocks, and then make the wireframe for the roof. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, and then only then make the wireframe. That'll give it a little something special there. It adds character to the build. It helps disguise and, well, not disguise. It really does break up the geometry of the build. You are aware I started out with a square room, and now I managed to do this. And then another thing to keep in mind, this is taking me a lot of wood and a lot of time. Another thing to keep in mind, so, oh god. Another thing to keep in mind is to add roofs where you can. I mean, how should I put it? Mix it up. Yeah, basically mix it up. So we added that little jutting out there. Now here, for this thing, I believe I'll get rid of it and do exactly what I did there, do it on this side, or maybe even not. Maybe I'll... Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do it for one reason. When we do the roof there, you'll see that it will actually, when we prolong it this way, it will actually be wider than this wireframe right here, and that can't be. The roofs have to connect. See, if the roof goes up to there, the wireframe is here, so it wouldn't make sense. So I really have to pull this another, I don't know, let's see, what did we do there? We added 3, so 1 2 3, then 1 for the thingy, and another one that sticks out, and there you go. This is how I'm going about this. And so this isn't particularly exciting, I know, but trust me, if you ever want to build something that you're thinking, I want to build something that looks really cool, these kinds of details are important. I'm not talking exclusively about steampunk builds. I'm talking about just about anything. Oh, and keep in mind, this is the roof section, so I still have to make that place down there jut out too. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this up. Hopefully finish off both these roofs. Then I'll make one here too to connect up to there. Maybe stick it out a bit. I don't know. Stick it out a bit. Wow, that sounded really awful. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is my life now. And I will meet you back when I have something to show you. See you in a bit. Alright, everybody. I do believe the skeleton for this thing is complete. I think it has potential, and I will try my best not to completely screw it up. That is bugging the hell out of me. But now, I wanted to quickly, we don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to quickly, whoop. Yeah, the server seems to be having some problems now, but won't stop us. Like I was saying, quickly figure out how we were going to do this bit, the base right here, and all the theory that I've come in contact with points to dark colors working best in the base of buildings. So cobble is a dark color, it's also stone, so I think we're gonna mix that in with brick. Mixing it in with brick, I think we'll add some brick here to the spruce logs, and the brick is slightly lighter than the cobble, and the logs are also dark, so I think that'll work out fine. The brick will stand out a bit. So what do you say? We try to figure out something to do around here. This will actually require... we'll just use a stair there. And maybe a stair here, and a stair there. And then maybe like... like this, possibly. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Like that. Now this is a lot of cobble and it will not work. However, if I mix it up a bit with, let's say, some brick right here, and we keep using the materials we have, I think these should be brick too. I have no coal left whatsoever, so smelting stuff is starting to become a problem. I'm using a community smelter right now. That actually doesn't look half bad, but I don't want more wood here. To be careful, I keep hearing all these mobs. Yeah, see the advantage of building like this, one block inward. We're already adding tons of detail here. I do not have any brick slabs with me, but up, and there we go. Back in a bit. Okay, everyone, the server is back on its feet, and it's the middle of the night, and I have to finish this bloody recording. Oh, man. You're gonna make life miserable for me, aren't you? So, wait! Leave me alone. Will you burn already? Okay, I remembered we have chiseled stone now, craftable, so bam. Yeah, that looks neat. I was actually thinking about the default chiseled stone. I think it'll look very well there. Hi there, Blaze. This is incorrect. But I am thinking, though, that we should probably do this. Bam, bam. Let's get ourselves... We're just gonna make this bit of this wall right here, and then I'll do the rest, and we'll call it an episode. Hi. Give me 6 more, please. Oh, God, go away. Please be quiet. Ow. Okay. Can I? Yeah. What? Bam, bam. Kinda I think I know. Okay, whatever. I think I know where we're going wrong here. We needed a little bit of contrast there. Excuse me. So here, and here, and there too. There. Okay. Let's see. No, it wasn't there. Okay, there. Now put these guys here. Yeah, that gives it a little bit of contrast. A little bit of contrast. Let's just get our stone back. I don't know what this is or why it was there. And yeah, now we just have to repeat this on each side, and then just kinda go like this. Yeah, we just need to add these little buggers here. We're gonna have to divert the road just a tad bit more, but essentially, I think that is pretty much it. How was it? Like this and this? Okay. Then we'll add those guys and up to there, and afterwards we'll start using wool for the rest. I hope this isn't overkill though. We're gonna have to see how it fits in with the rest, and then of course we're gonna have to add some stuff like I don't know, trap doors, stuff to maybe. Oh, here, let's get rid of you. Let's see how this looks like. Although this, yeah, I think that breaks it up a bit, but I will possibly use trapdoors instead of this, because this takes smooth stone, and I am in a very short supply of smooth. But essentially, I think this is turning out to be a pretty sexy skeleton. All right. Well, my fellow adventurers, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I hope you have an awesome day.